This episode is brought to you by Facebook. So you were scrolling on Marketplace, and there it was, the bike you'd been searching for. You sent a message, and it turned out the seller was super chatty, kind of funny, and an avid cyclist. The next thing you know, you're in a cycling crew. Well, a community cycling group. The thing about Facebook, you might find more than what you're looking for. From a browse to a bike ride, this summer find more on Facebook.
English with Us podcast.
Hello, everyone. I hope you all are doing amazing today. Welcome back to English with Us podcast. My name is David.
Hello, David. And hello, everyone. I am very excited about today's topic because describing people is something we do all the time. We may describe a friend, a coworker, a family member, or someone we just met. Yesterday, I met a new neighbor in my building in New York. She was very friendly, had short dark hair, and spoke with a calm voice.
That is perfect, Emma, because today we will learn simple English for describing people. We will talk about appearance, height, hair, clothing, personality, feelings, and useful phrases for describing people in a clear and respectful way.
David, before we start today's episode, we have a quick announcement, right?
Yes, Emma. We're now posting the full transcript and study pack for each podcast episode on Patreon. Each study pack can help you review the lesson, practice useful English, and keep learning after the episode.
That sounds really helpful.
Yes, you can join us on Patreon for only $3.99 a month. The link is in the description. Thank you so much for learning with us and supporting the podcast.
We hope to see you there. Now, let's start today's episode. David, quick question. What does describe mean?
Describe means give information about what someone or something is like. When we describe a person, we may talk about how they look, how they act, or what kind of person they are.
So describing a person is not only about appearance.
Exactly. A useful sentence is, let me describe my new coworker.
That already sounds useful.
Yes, another useful sentence is, she is friendly, quiet, and very helpful.
Quick check, David. Describe means give information about what someone or something is like, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct.
David, let's start with height. How can we describe someone's height?
We can say someone is tall, short, or average height. Average means around the usual or middle amount.
Can you give us a few examples?
Of course. My brother is very tall. My friend is short. I am about average height.
Those are easy to remember.
A useful sentence is, he is tall and easy to notice in a crowd.
Crowd means a large group of people in one place.
Exactly. Another useful phrase is, she is about the same height as me.
Quick check, David. Average height means not especially tall or short, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct.
David, hair is another common thing people describe.
Definitely. We can describe hair by length, color, or shape. For example, someone may have short hair, long hair, curly hair, or straight hair.
What does curly mean?
Curly hair has many natural curves or round shapes.
A useful sentence could be, she has long curly hair.
Exactly. Another one is, he has short brown hair.
And another useful phrase?
Her hair is shoulder length. Shoulder length means the hair reaches about the shoulders.
Quick check, David. Curly hair has many curves or round shapes, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct.
David, how can we describe someone's face?
We can describe features like eyes, smile, or face shape, but it is best to keep the language simple. Feature means a noticeable part of someone's face or appearance.
Can you give us an example?
Yes, she has bright blue eyes and a warm smile.
Warm smile sounds very friendly.
It does. Another useful sentence is, he has a round face.
And another phrase,
She has a very friendly expression. Expression means the look on someone's face that can show a feeling.
quick check, David. A facial feature is a noticeable part of someone's face, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct.
David, clothing can help us describe someone too.
This episode is brought to you by Facebook. So you were scrolling on Marketplace, and there it was, the bike you'd been searching for. You sent a message, and it turned out the seller was super chatty, kind of funny, and an avid cyclist. The next thing you know, you're in a cycling crew. Well, a community cycling group. The thing about Facebook, you might find more than what you're looking for. From a browse to a bike ride, this summer find more on Facebook.
Absolutely. Clothing is useful when we need to identify a person. Identify means recognize or show exactly which person we mean.
Can you give us an example?
Sure. She is wearing a red jacket and black pants.
That is great if you are looking for someone in a busy place.
Exactly. Another useful sentence is, he is the man wearing a blue hat.
And another phrase?
Look for the woman in the green coat.
Quick check, David. Identify means recognize which person we mean, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct.
David, what about glasses?
We can say someone wears glasses. If the glasses are for protecting the eyes from sunlight, we call them sunglasses. A useful sentence is, my coworker wears round glasses.
That sounds natural.
Another one is, she is wearing sunglasses today.
Can we say someone has glasses?
People will understand, but wears glasses is usually more natural when talking about what someone normally uses.
David, appearance is useful, but personality is important too.
Very important. Personality means the kind of person someone is and the way they usually think, feel, and act.
What are some simple personality words?
We can introduce them one at a time. Friendly means kind and pleasant with other people.
A useful sentence is, my new neighbor is very friendly.
That sounds easy.
Another word is patient. Patient means able to stay calm when something takes time.
A useful phrase is, my teacher is patient when students ask questions.
Quick check, David. Personality describes the kind of person someone is, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct.
David, what does outgoing mean?
Outgoing means comfortable talking to people and enjoying social situations.
So an outgoing person may enjoy meeting new people.
Exactly. A useful sentence is, Emma is outgoing and enjoys talking to new people.
That sounds like me.
It does. I would describe myself as a little quieter.
What word can we use for that?
We can say quiet or reserved. Reserved means not showing or sharing a lot right away.
Quick check, David. Outgoing means comfortable and social with other people, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct.
David, what does shy mean?
Shy means nervous or uncomfortable around new people or in social situations.
Is shy the same as quiet?
Not always. A quiet person may simply prefer not to talk much. A shy person may want to talk but feel nervous.
That is a useful difference.
A useful sentence is, he is shy at first, but he talks more when he feels comfortable.
Another phrase could be, she is quiet around people she does not know.
Exactly.
Quick check, David. Someone can be quiet without being shy, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct.
David, what does reliable mean?
Reliable means someone can be trusted to do what they say they will do.
That is a great word for friends and coworkers.
Yes, a useful sentence is, she is very reliable. If she says she will help, she helps.
That is clear.
Another useful phrase is, I can always depend on him. Depend on means trust someone to help or do what is needed.
Quick check, David. Reliable means someone can be trusted, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct.
David, what does generous mean?
Generous means happy to give time, help, money, or other things to people.
Can you give us an example?
Yes, my friend is generous with her time. She often helps people when they need it.
That does not always mean giving money.
Exactly. Another useful sentence is, he is generous and always shares what he has.
And another useful phrase,
That was very generous of you.
quick check, David. Generous means willing to give or share, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct.
David, what about funny?
Funny means making people laugh or being amusing. Amusing means enjoyable because something is funny.
I love people who can make a difficult day feel lighter.
Me too. A useful sentence is, my brother is funny and always makes me laugh.
That sounds natural.
Another one is, she has a great sense of humor. Sense of humor means the ability to understand and enjoy jokes.
Quick check, David. A person with a good sense of humor usually enjoys jokes and can be funny, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct.
David, how can we describe someone who works hard?
We can say hardworking. Hardworking means putting a lot of effort into work or study. Effort means the energy you use to do something well. A useful sentence is, she is hardworking and takes her job seriously.
That sounds very useful for work.
Another one is, he puts a lot of effort into everything he does.
And what about organized?
Organized means good at planning and keeping things in order.
David, can someone have both positive and difficult qualities?
Of course, everyone has different sides to their personality. We should try to be fair instead of describing someone with only one word.
Can you give an example?
Sure, my friend can be impatient sometimes, but she is also very caring.
What does impatient mean?
Impatient means finding it difficult to wait calmly.
And caring.
Caring means showing kindness and concern for other people.
Quick check, David. A person can have both strengths and weaknesses, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct.
David, what does confident mean?
Confident means feeling sure about yourself or your abilities.
So, someone can be confident when speaking in front of people.
Exactly. A useful sentence is, he seems confident when he gives presentations.
What does seems mean?
Seems means appears or looks like something is true. Another useful phrase is, she became more confident after practice.
This episode is brought to you by Facebook. So you were scrolling on Marketplace, and there it was, the bike you'd been searching for. You sent a message, and it turned out the seller was super chatty, kind of funny, and an avid cyclist. The next thing you know, you're in a cycling crew. Well, a community cycling group. The thing about Facebook, you might find more than what you're looking for. From a browse to a bike ride, this summer find more on Facebook.
Sing.
David, how can we describe someone without sounding rude?
We can focus on useful, neutral information and avoid unnecessary negative comments about appearance. Neutral means not strongly positive or negative.
So, if I need to help someone find a person, I can describe their clothes, hair, or height.
Exactly. A useful phrase is, she is the person with short brown hair and a blue jacket.
That is clear and respectful.
Another useful sentence is, he is quiet at first but very friendly once you know him.
Quick check, David. Neutral language describes something without making it strongly positive or negative, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct.
David, what questions can we ask when we want someone to describe a person?
We can ask, what does she look like? That asks mostly about appearance.
And if I want to know about personality?
You can ask, what is he like?
Those questions sound similar, so that is important.
Yes. What does she look like asks about appearance. What is she like usually asks about personality or general character.
Quick check, David. If I ask, what is he like? I usually want to know about his personality, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct.
David, can we practice those two questions?
Absolutely.
What does your new coworker look like?
He is tall, has short dark hair, and wears glasses.
Great. Now, what is he like?
He is calm, friendly, and very patient.
That makes the difference very clear.
Yes. Another useful question is, how would you describe her?
That can ask for a more general description.
Exactly.
Quick check, David. What does someone look like asks mainly about appearance, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct.
David, can we do a longer practice conversation about finding someone?
Yes, let's do one.
Okay.
Have you seen my friend Sarah? I cannot find her.
What does she look like?
She is about average height and has long curly brown hair.
What is she wearing?
She is wearing a yellow shirt and blue jeans.
Does she wear glasses?
Yes, she does. She has black glasses.
I think I saw her near the entrance.
Great. Thank you.
That is a very natural conversation.
Yes, the description gives useful details without being complicated. Let's do another conversation about personality.
Okay.
What is your new manager like?
She is friendly and very organized.
Is she strict?
A little, but she is also fair and patient.
What does fair mean?
Fair means treating people in a reasonable and equal way.
That sounds like a good manager.
Yes. I enjoy working with her so far.
Excellent. Very simple and very useful.
David, what are the most important things to remember from today?
First, describe appearance with simple details like height, hair, clothing, or glasses. Second, describe personality with useful words like friendly, shy, outgoing, patient, reliable, and hardworking. Third, use respectful and neutral language. Fourth, remember the difference between what does someone look like and what is someone like.
That is such a clear plan.
Yes, English for describing people does not need to be difficult. Start with 2 or 3 useful details, then add more only if you need to.
That is really helpful.
Simple descriptions can help us introduce friends, identify people, talk about coworkers, and tell stories.
David, let's do a quick review quiz before the big summary.
Good idea. What does reliable mean?
Reliable means someone can be trusted to do what they say.
Correct. What does outgoing mean?
Outgoing means comfortable talking to people and being social.
Excellent. What does she look like ask about?
It asks mainly about her appearance.
Perfect. And what is she like usually ask about?
It usually asks about her personality or general character.
Exactly. That was a very, very long and detailed conversation about describing people. Now let's have a quick review of today's lesson.
Today, we talked about simple and useful English for describing people. We learned that we can describe both appearance and personality. Appearance tells us how someone looks, while personality tells us what kind of person they are.
We practiced appearance words and phrases like tall, short, average height, curly hair, straight hair, glasses, and shoulder-length hair. We also learned useful sentences like, she has long curly hair, and he is the man wearing a blue hat.
We talked about personality too. We learned words like friendly, patient, shy, outgoing, reliable, generous, funny, hardworking, caring, and confident. These words help us explain how someone usually acts around other people.
We also practice two very important questions. What does she look like asks mainly about appearance. What is she like usually asks about personality. We also learned that respectful descriptions focus on useful details and avoid unnecessary negative comments.
The big idea is this: describing people can be simple, clear, and respectful. Choose a few useful details about appearance or personality. Explain any difficult words and give examples when needed. That is enough to help another person understand who you are talking about.
Your final homework for this lesson: comment 1 to 2 sentences describing someone you know. Here are 2 simple example answers.
Example 1. My best friend is tall and has short black hair. He is friendly, funny, and very reliable. Example 2. My sister has long curly hair and wears glasses. She is quiet at first, but she is very kind and caring.
Thank you everyone for watching and listening all the way to the end.
If you enjoy our podcast and would like to support us, you can find the donation link in the description.
Every bit of support helps us keep creating free English lessons.
Keep practicing, and we'll see you later in the next episode.
Close your eyes, exhale, feel your body relax, and let go of whatever you're carrying today.
Well, I'm letting go of the worry that I wouldn't get my new contacts in time for this class. I got them delivered free from 1-800-CONTACTS. Oh my gosh, they're so fast.
And breathe.
Oh, sorry. I almost couldn't breathe when I saw the discount they gave me on my first order. Oh, sorry. Namaste.
Visit 1-800-CONTACTS.com today to save on your first order.
1-800-CONTACTS.